Good morning. Happy Thursday. Today is our last day for our review of rounding. So let's go ahead and let's look at our thousands. It says round to the nearest thousand, use the number line. So here, our first value is 4,300. As always, I start my number line with the thousand that they've already given me. And then I go by 500 increments to the next thousand. If you are using the hill to help you round, keep on doing it. Today I will only model on the number line just to save space because today's worksheet does not have quite as much space for the problems as it normally does. I'm not sure if it uploaded correctly with the spacing. So if you guys are having a little bit of trouble fitting your work in there, let me know. So I'm at 41, 42, 43. This is closer to 4,000 than it is 5,000. Now, I sometimes count 4,100, 4,200, 4,300. So I wanted to clarify why I counted that way. Remember, you can always say that 1,800 is 1800s. Both of those are correct ways of counting. I wanted to clarify that just in case it was confusing for anyone. I'm going to get started on our next problem. You always label the bottom with the number you start with. You go up by 500. Sometimes you have a V instead of a comma. Who knows what happens? And then you go up to the next 1,000. So I'm at 8,700. So 8,500, 8,600, 8,700. I am closer to 9,000 than I am to my 8,000 down here. It is all about what it's closest to. That's what we are deciding when we're rounding here. All right, I'm going to move on to some slightly larger values. We have 18,400. We're not going to be thrown off by the 10,000s in the slightest. They might be challenge problems, but we know they're not too challenging for us because we don't care about the 10,000s. They're not important to us. We're only rounding to the thousands place. We're not deciding if 18,000 is closer to 10,000 or 20,000. We're deciding if 18,401 is closer to 18,000 or 19,000. Nothing too fancy going on there. 18,001, 18,002, 18,003, 18,004. All right, we are closer to 18,000. That's not really an 8. There we go. Then we are 19,000. Let's take a look at our next problem. 29,545. Be careful to not write the same value down here. It's just your starting thousands with zeros behind it. Don't be tempted to put 29,545 there. You will make a mistake with your counting. You must make sure you're putting the zero value because it's all about finding what it's close to. Ooh, I crossed out my mark. Or almost. That's what our mark means. Oop, and there I did write the value because I was talking about it. Shame on me. All right, so our value is 29,545. This is already 29,500. And I'm actually a teeny tiny bit further past it because I've got extra numbers. So we know 5 means we go up. We know that up means it's closer to 30,000 than it is 29,000. All right. It takes 39,090 gallons of water to manufacture a new car. Sammy thinks that rounds up to about 40,000 gallons. Susie thinks it is about 39,000 gallons. Who rounded to the nearest thousand correctly? Oh, they're missing the word correctly. I'm going to go and I'm going to type that right here because one of them has a mistake. I must have my caps lock on. Wow. No need to scream. Okay. I'm going to draw my hill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we're at 39,090. I'm worried about my thousands. My 100 is what makes it. My 100 is at 0. It's not even on my number line. It's over here. We have no hundreds at all. We didn't even make it up the hill. We're at the bottom of the hill. So he is going and saying that it's about 40,000. And his friend Susie is like, no, it's only 39,000. Let's take a look. Which one of those people was correct? Look at our hill. For it to be 40,000, we need to be rolling this way. Our value didn't even make it onto our hill. It's sitting at the bottom, staring at the hill. So we can see Susie is correct. He did not look at our hundreds place when he made that rounding error. He looked over here at the tens place. Our hundreds place is what decides whether or not we're rounding the thousand up or down. All right, let's go on to our next page. Stephen put together 981 pieces of a puzzle. About how many pieces did he put together? So I noticed for me this is a little cramped. I'm going to go and double check it and see if there's anything I can do to fix the spacing. So if yours doesn't have this spacing problem, good. That means I fixed it. If it does, hang in there. All right, here's 900 on this side of the hill. Here's 1,000 on this side of the hill. He's at 981. Oh, it's closer to 1,000. So he's put together about 1,000 pieces. Marcia's brother wanted help with the first question on his homework. The question asked the students to round 128,902 to the nearest thousand. So we have all this stuff up front, but none of it matters. We're only worried about this guy. And then to explain the answer. Marcia's brother thought the answer was 128,000. All right, time for another hill. So on this hill, it's 128,000. This side of the hill, the other side is 129,000. Let's take a look. So here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're at 902. So I'm going to use my font because it's easier to type. He rounded incorrectly. It rounds up to 129,000, which we have shown using numbers and words.